AFTV, Marty, 5-0 to the Arsenal. Big win.
And, what did you say? How many was that? How many?
5.
I want to know what you want to talk about first. You want to talk about us smashing Leeds 5-0, bringing on a 15-year-old after 17 minutes to wrap up the game. The depth of the squad we've got. Andrea Berta being an absolute gangster in the transfer window. Mikel Arteta on how this is going on. Victor Gyökeres banging a bracing. What would you want to talk about?
And Eze coming out on the pitch.
And Eze running around on the pitch.
Which you predicted before the game. You told us before that news even broke out.
I did.
During the week that they're going to bring him out on the pitch, and they did bring him out on the pitch, and that set the scene. You know what I mean? There was a great vibe inside the stadium, and the big one to start off with, Victor Gyökeres with his first goal and a massive goal.
I think he's already the Leeds top scorer, isn't he? Ooh. He's only played 2 games.
2 in 2.
2 in 2, mate. Are you serious? I'm telling you what, there is something special happening at Arsenal Football Club. You can see that, the depth that we're bringing in off the bench. I have not watched Arsenal Football Club in years. Probably since the years of maybe 2004, when you have that level of quality on the bench that you can bring on. Max Dowman, 15 years old, comes on and wins a penalty. Like, I'm not getting too carried away. We're generally winning silverware this season. There is no way. When you look at how that team is playing, how their teams need to be worried about coming here. They need to be worried. Everyone's saying about Victor Gyökeres. Oh, he can't do it in the Premier League. He's not good enough. The Portuguese league. Mate, did you see the guy today? Did you see that goal down the left-hand side? He runs from the halfway line, cuts inside, takes it past 2 defenders like they weren't even there, and sticks that straight in the bottom corner. Oh, it's Leeds, yeah. Listen, do you see what Leeds done to Everton? Didn't have a sniff. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And listen, it was very important to get Gyökeres off the mark, you know what I mean, because even though it's his second game, and I mean, you've got to give players time, but for him to get off the mark, especially ahead of the big game next week at Anfield, that was very important, wasn't it?
I think a performance like that before you go to Anfield, you're letting Liverpool Football Club know that they are not going to be in for an easy game. This is a different Arsenal Football Club. Listen, it's sad to see Saka go off. It's not good. And obviously Odegaard with a knock. But look, we're going to be bringing on Eberechi Eze. No disrespect to Odegaard, but when you have that level of depth and cover, you know, these things aren't going to be as much. Even do you see when Noni was playing on the left-hand side and he gets switched over to the right, and then we can change him with Max Dowman. What, you think that Max Dowman ain't going to be a dangerous lad at Anfield to bring him on after 70 minutes? It's the quality and the depth that we've been missing. Last season, the seasons before, we've had a good 11. We've had maybe 13 players. No disrespect to the other players, but the Fabio Vieiras and those sort of the Zinchenko's ain't at this elite level. They're not where we need them to be, right? These players are, and it's clear to see what I saw here, and what a great day to be back watching Premier League football. Listen, he's 15 years old and he's already got his own chant.
I know, it's mad.
He's come on, made his Premier League debut, and he's got his own chant. I love that.
No. But listen, obviously next week, like someone just said there, you know what I mean, it was Leeds. Next week is the big one, away at Anfield. You know what I mean? Last couple of seasons, we got a couple of draws there, but that's going to be the big test. But you think we're in good shape for that?
I think we're in amazing shape for that. And that, you're right, that's the acid test. That is, we go to Anfield and we beat them. Listen, everyone needs to stand up and pay some serious attention to Arsenal Football Club. Not even take a point. No. Listen, they're starting all this taking a point. No. We can't. Right. Listen, we ain't got. Listen. I'm not going to Anfield to take a point, mate. I'm going there to take all the points. I'm going there to put goals past them. Simple. I'm not personally, but Arsenal Football Club are going there to win. Go there. Listen, with this team and the amount of money that was spent in the transfer window and the players we've got, right? You can't be looking at any game in the Premier League. Listen, respect to Liverpool. They're a huge club. They won it last year. They're champions. I'm not disrespecting them, right? But now What we are doing right here, right now, see all these signings we bought, it's so we can go to them places and stick them teams away and go and win this Premier League, go and win the FA Cup, go and win the Carabao Cup, go and win trophies so that Arsenal fans have something to really celebrate and makes this 250 million quid that we've spent well worthwhile, money well spent.
Well, the last thing I've got to ask you, right, is that they brought him out onto the pitch today. You know what I mean? Eberechi Eze, you know, you've been saying to me, like, even when it was looking like Spurs were going to get him, you told me, don't worry, your link has told you he's definitely coming. You were right, he was on the pitch today in an Arsenal shirt. What does Eberechi Eze bring to Arsenal?
Like I told you, he's going to be on the pitch and all.
Yeah.
Well, Eberechi Eze, I love that story. Like, you see what Ian Wright, they done all the media yesterday. He was there with Ian Wright, who came from Palace, and look what he done to this football club. He bought this football club for a transitional period, and Ian Wright is an absolute legend, right? Eberechi Eze has the ability to go down in Arsenal history by coming here and doing the job that we're paying him to do. Did you see the jubilation on that lad's face when he walked onto the pitch? You could just see the vibe coming off of him. And listen, you're talking about a match-winning player. This guy can turn games on a sixpence. He is another player that can pick the ball up from the halfway line, and before you blink your eyes, it's in your top corner, right? That's why we're buying. That's why we're spending 70 million quid on these sorts of players, because they are of that calibre. I've watched Eberechi. He's a top quality performer, and I generally believe it's going to be that full circle of, you know, the upset of being released as a boy. He said he cried for a week after it, and he's earned his opportunity to come back to the carpet and deliver and show everyone what he's about.